Lorraine Kelly is a Scottish television presenter. She has presented various television shows for ITV and STV, including Good Morning Britain, GMTV, This Morning, Daybreak, the Sun Military Awards, STV Children's Appeal, and her eponymous program, Lorraine. Inside Lorraine Kelly's bold new chapter, life beyond the morning sofa unfolds not as a retreat from visibility, but as a deliberate expansion of self, shaped by decades of connection, curiosity, and an evolving understanding of what fulfillment truly means. For years, Lorraine was synonymous with the gentle rhythm of mornings, a reassuring presence who greeted viewers with warmth, humor, and an instinctive ability to make conversation feel intimate, even through a screen. The sofa became a symbol of constancy, a place where stories were shared, laughter flowed easily, and difficult topics were handled with empathy and grace. Yet as time passed, Lorraine began to feel a quiet stirring that signaled change, not born from dissatisfaction, but from growth, the recognition that a life well lived allows for reinvention. Stepping beyond the familiar comfort of routine required courage, because when the public associates you so strongly with a single role, change can feel like a risk, not just professionally, but personally. Lorraine's bold new chapter was not about abandoning her past, but about honoring it while refusing to be confined by it. Away from the daily demands of the morning schedule, she found space to listen more closely to herself, to notice how her energy shifted when time was no longer segmented by broadcast hours and rehearsed rhythms. This space allowed reflection, and in reflection came clarity. Success was no longer measured solely by ratings or consistency, but by alignment with her values, health, and sense of joy. Life beyond the sofa offered Lorraine the freedom to explore projects that resonated more deeply, to engage in conversations on her own terms, and to invest time in relationships that had patiently coexisted alongside a demanding career. There was a rediscovery of quiet pleasures, unhurried mornings, creative pursuits without deadlines, and the luxury of saying yes only when something felt meaningful. This new chapter also carried the wisdom of experience, an understanding that relevance is sustained not by clinging to familiarity, but by evolving with honesty. Lorraine's confidence in stepping forward came from knowing who she was beyond the role she played, a self shaped by resilience, humor, and a lifelong curiosity about people. The boldness of this transition lay in its subtlety. There were no dramatic farewells or declarations, just a steady movement toward a life that felt more spacious and intentional. Public perception, once a source of pressure, softened into background noise as Lorraine prioritized authenticity over expectation. She embraced the idea that visibility could be redefined, that being present did not require constant exposure, and that impact could be made in quieter, more focused ways. This chapter also deepened her appreciation for the journey that brought her there, for the countless conversations that sharpened her empathy, and the shared moments that built trust with audiences. Rather than viewing the sofa as something she left behind, Lorraine carried its essence with her, the warmth, openness, and conversational ease that defined her approach into new spaces and endeavors. Life beyond the morning routine allowed her to engage with causes she cared about more deeply, to mentor emerging voices, and to contribute thoughtfully without the constraints of daily broadcasting. It also brought a renewed attention to well-being, a recognition that longevity in any field depends on balance, rest, and self-compassion. Lorraine's bold new chapter challenged the notion that later stages of a career must be smaller or quieter. Instead, it demonstrated that they can be richer, more selective, and more personally rewarding. She modeled a version of success that values sustainability over intensity, curiosity over complacency, and presence over performance.
In moments of doubt, she trusted the instincts honed over years of listening to stories, to audiences, and finally to herself. This trust became the foundation of her transition, allowing her to navigate change without fear of losing relevance or identity. Life beyond the sofa also reshaped her relationship with time, transforming it from a scarce resource into a canvas for exploration and connection. Lorraine discovered that stepping back from constant visibility did not diminish her voice, it clarified it. Freed from the expectations of a fixed format, she could speak with greater intention, choosing projects that aligned with her beliefs and allowed for deeper engagement. Lorraine's bold new chapter resonates because it reflects a universal truth. Growth often requires letting go of what is comfortable to make room for what is true. Lorraine Kelly's journey beyond the morning sofa is not a conclusion, but a continuation, a testament to the power of self-awareness and the courage to evolve publicly and privately. In embracing this chapter, she offers a compelling reminder that life, like a meaningful conversation, is richest when it is allowed to flow, change direction, and deepen with time.